So today, I want my guest Kyle Rasilia to talk about his rather colorful family history. So I'm gonna get right into it. How did your family come to America, and where are they from originally?
My family came to America in 1897. My great-great-great-grandparents. My great-great-great-grandfather, Isaac Brown, and his wife, Nora Brown, emigrated from Ireland to America in 1897 on the steamship Campania. Isaac is from Belfast, and Nora is from Queenstown, which is now known as Cobh, Ireland. After Ellis Island, they moved to Boston, had one son named Robert Brown in 1898, and a few years later, Isaac became an eye doctor, and they settled in Boston until he had to go back to visit his ailing mother in Ireland in 1912.
I believe you told me he came back on the Titanic, your great-great-grandfather Isaac Brown. Can you elaborate?
Yes, he had second-class passage on the Titanic on its maiden voyage back to New York from Ireland, and he was one of the 750 survivors. He made it back to New York April 18th, 1912, and on the Carpathia, and soon after, about June of 1912, he uprooted the entire family and moved to Omaha, Nebraska.
Now I have to ask, though, you're not related to the unsinkable Molly Brown, correct?
No, not at all. We don't have any rights to the musical or anything anything like that. We're different Brown.
Now, why the move to Omaha?
Because after the Titanic, he was shaken, being afraid of boats and anything, so he reopened an eye doctor practice in Omaha.
Now, your great-great-grandfather, Robert Brown Jr.? Or
No,
senior?
just Robert Brown Sr.
Senior. Started in World War II, is that correct?
World War One.
Oh, World War I, sorry.
Yes, he did. He was stationed in Austria in World War I, and when he came back home, he met his wife, Catherine May Brown, who's of no family relation. We don't inbreed or anything in my family. And they had one of four children from 1923 as soon as they moved back when he moved to Boston.
Now, why
when they
move to
came
Boston?
back to get back to his family roots. I mean, that's where he grew up, basically.
Now, tell us about your great-grandfather, Robert Brown Jr. He served in World War II, correct?
That was my grandfather, Robert Brown Jr.
Yeah, okay.
He served in World War II. He was stationed in France, and after the war, he came back actually in North Attleboro after leaving Boston. He met his wife, who was actually a French-American immigrant, Lillian Babineau, which is my grandmother. She and her family escaped Nazi-occupied France before all hell broke loose in Nazi-occupied France. They married in 1950 and had 4 daughters from 1954 to 1963.
Now, I believe you told me in a pre-interview that your family actually owns Nazi artifacts from the war. I have to ask, how did your family come to procure those items?
Oh, you had to ask, didn't you?
I did, I'm sorry.
Well, we have in my house, my mom has them for some God only knows what reason. We have a Nazi sword from a Nazi officer, some pins, a hat, and part of a uniform, and it's all hidden in a chest in our attic. And we don't know where we got it from. My guess is that my grandfather may have killed a Nazi officer in World War II and collected them as like tokens of something. I don't know what, but all we know is a couple of our family members moved south of the border after World War II.
Right before Nuremberg trials, I assume?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So what happened? Why the move back to North Attleboro? Why the move to North Attleboro
Well,
after the war?
4 kids. Boston's very congested, as most of us know, and he moved out to North Attleboro because he actually, on top of working in a factory, he ran a small farm, a dairy farm in North Attleboro.
Interesting. All right. I believe you told me that your grandfather actually worked in the same building you now attend college. Could you tell us more about that?
Yes, my grandfather, for his entire working life, which is about 45 years, worked for Texas Instruments, which makes our computers, adding machines, calculators, stuff we hate in math class.
Okay.
And I didn't realize until the other night when my mother told me at the kitchen table that, oh, the where you go to school used to be the old TI factory. I'm like, yeah, I know, that's in Attleboro, it's where I go to school. And she's like, yeah, but your grandfather worked there. So the school I go to now, which is Bristol Community College, and Bridgewater State, which is upstairs, are both in the old TI factory, kind of segregated. We're not allowed upstairs and not allowed downstairs.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, kind of mean.
Yeah. Are your grandparents still with us today?
Sadly, no. My grandmother died on Thanksgiving of 1992 at the age of 64 of cancer, and my grandfather died in April of 99 of cancer as well at the age of 74.
Okay. Now, could you tell us more about your family today, especially your mother, who's actually descendant of the Brown family?
Yes. My mom has graduated at North Attleboro High School in 1978, and she spent her entire working life with Stop and Shop. She's now a district manager, this and that. And she married my father in 1990, had me in 91, and my father's family comes from Sicily. Our last name, Rasilia, was changed from God only knows what beforehand, and we can't find any history about my family past like 1910 on my dad's side.
How about extended family, like aunts, uncles?
Well, my aunts on my mom's side, we all kind of spread after my grandparents died. My Aunt Carol and her family moved to Maryland. My Aunt Jane moved to Georgia. My aunt stayed in North Attleboro up until a couple of years ago, and my mom and I had moved to Rhode Island. And my aunt, they've all still live there. My aunt works for the government down in Maryland, and my aunt Laura works for I think Stop and Shop still, and my mom still, like I said, Stop and Shop. My dad's in construction.
Okay. Any reason about like the move across the
Well,
country?
it was like bad blood between my family after my grandparents died. I mean, 4 sisters, small house, and stuff like that. Family drama.
Now your family's probably across the country, but do you guys ever get together, like a family reunion?
It's very hard to have a family reunion for my family because
Yeah.
there's like so many of us. We have family, like I said, south of the border after World War II, and we have family that's spread all over the place. We have family out in Nebraska still and Michigan. They all their kids kind of spread around and everything.
So I thank you for coming on my show.
Anytime.
Welcome back anytime. So yeah, thank you very much.